A bit croaky. Hi, I'm Simon. This is Mike.
Oh, hello.
But don't ponder too long about it. I'd be amphibian if I said I didn't lily pad out this intro with a lot of frog puns. And today we're gonna draw all your froggy comments. Feeling swamped? Let's jump in. Pyroskanaji5790 asks, a frog eating a fly who has just graduated school. Wrong pen. Gotta use the right pen. You don't keep frogs in a pen, you keep frogs in a pond.
It's true, Simon, but we've got to remember that if 007 was a frog, he'd be called James Pond.
The fly just graduated school, but it's a fly, so it doesn't. Do flies swim in schools? Do flies swim? No, flies fly. That's why they're called flies. Why aren't fish called swims? Next! I am Siri2187 asks, can you draw a mushroom cosplaying as a frog?
Well, a mushroom cosplaying as a frog should definitely be called a toadstool.
He looks like a really fun guy. I hope you like my silly jokes. Mycelium jokes. Next! Okay, Beefy VR2 asks, draw a dog on a frog's tongue.
Well, what do frogs and dogs have in common? Oh gee, this one's easy.
That dog really doesn't want that frog to speak. Gives a new meaning to the phrase, cat's got your tongue, dog's got your tongue. Why is dog's got your tongue so much more disturbing? Next! 4SP3N.run-W1LDD asks, alien frog with a propeller hat eating cheese with limbs.
Well, how do we know that alien frogs wouldn't be lactose intolerant? Unbelievable.
Absolutely delicious. An alien frog with a propeller hat eating cheese with limbs. That's how usually I eat food, with my limbs. But not like, you know, like a side of fries. It's not like I eat my steak with a side of limbs, although my limbs are on my side. Whoa. Next! AlfieDC26 asks, frog. Frog.
Totally riveting content there, Simon. You're committed to drawing a frog.
He's a silly boy. His name's Gary, and his favorite song is Fly Me to the Moon. Next! It's today's prize. Today's prize will suit anyone who likes to crisp up their pet amphibian. It's this Russell Hobbs single-sliced toadster. Next! Okay. Jana Bashir 6005 asks, a frog on a skateboard wearing sunglasses. All right.
But what happens when you keep your frog in the freezer too long? It croaks!
Susan isn't very impressed that I made the skateboard wear sunglasses. It did say a frog on a skateboard wearing sunglasses. The English language is confusing, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. Refrigerator. Next! Oh, she looks much happier with underpants. Next! Okay, OctKid asks, please make a frog wearing a kayak as a hat.
That's gotta be one very, very large frog or a very small kayak.
I don't know the difference between a kayak and a canoe, so please forgive me. Canoe forgive me? Don't kayak on about it. What? This is Frederick going for a kayak later on, and he's carrying his favorite paddle that he calls Lily. Next! Alright, now it's time for Pete. Henry Greco says, a frog named Pete eating peat nuts in a peanut butter. Ouch.
Ouch indeed. This picture is, as you can see here, a little bit jarring.
Pete is a very distinguished frog, and of course he's eating his peat nuts. I don't know what they are, but that's them. They're peat nuts. Then of course he's in some peanut butter. I hope he's not allergic. You could say if he was allergic, he'd be amphibian lactic. Amphibian lactic. No. Frogs don't make milk. Next! Right, Lily Owen says, frog violinist magician. I'm an orchestra teacher and Froggini is the high school classroom mascot. I'll hang a poster in our classroom. Well, Lily Owen, I'm Lily Owen you. A frog poster, right now.
This frog has been hiding this violin from you, but it's okay because now you can get a handle on it to take it back.
I hope Froggini is proud of my depiction. You don't pull a rabbit out of a hat when you're a frog because they're too big, but violins are much smaller. You know how it is. You're an orchestra teacher. I wonder what instrument a frog would play if it was in an orchestra. Probably the glockenspiel, because that's the sound a frog would make if you threw it at a set of drums. Glockenspiel! Anyway, that's the end of my glockenspiel about frogs. Thank you so much for breathing, and remember, be kind, be curious, and stay awesome. And, oh my gosh, we have run out of time.